Actually, I believe the husband and wife should do this to one another. As such, you love to be tough on one another. It's better to do for this reason. So if your husband is not waking up, whack him. Silly bum, get up. If wife is not waking up, let the husband do this. Don't say darling at that time. Say something little rude. Fatso, get up. Your hamstrings are so tight, this is the time to do something. Let's do it together. That is, I believe, would be ideal husband and wife who motivate one another to do the sadhana, the spiritual practice. और खुदा ना खास्ता दोनों ही आलसी हुए तो फिर राम मिलाई जोड़ी, एक अंधा एक कोड़ी, कुछ नहीं होने वाले. पति बोले चल सो जाते ना, कल देखेंगे. हाँ सो जाते, कल ही देखें. वो कल कभी नहीं आएगा. तो गुरु जो कह रहा है उस बात को सुनो और उसको करो. तुम्हारा लाभ है उसमें, किसी और का लाभ थोड़े ना है. किसका है लाभ? तुम्हारा. अच्छा, कुछ प्रश्न ले लेते हैं. दीपाली from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, asked this question. My kids are great, but I struggle every day with them for right food, do pranayam, do meditation, focus on work, not be on social media all the time. Kids are great, but if they don't do all those things and they don't stay on their practice, which is very disheartening. We are doing so much to give them right tools to help to make right decisions and teach them all the things that will really help them. Can you please discuss this topic and help the kids understand, not forget that there is no one in this world who will care for them and do everything. How can we do everything in our power to give them the best? And I lose a lot of sleep and have gained a lot of gray hair with this matter because kids don't want to listen to their mother. They think that nagging is the love of my life. I believe, Dipali, there is no need to be so disheartened. Just pray to Lord that this is such a great thing for a mom to feel for her kids. That let my kids be a spiritual being. It's a great thing. Great. But as a mother, you can create an environment in a house. You can have a good dialogue with them. You can talk to them. But don't push them. That will be too rude, I would say. Don't push them to do it. You do it. And somewhere, the little daughters are so sweet. They see their mom putting lipstick. What will they do? She'll pick up the lipstick and, redden up her whole cheeks and chin and lips and everything. And would give this beautiful smile and say, Mom, am I not looking nice? She has all that red face. Daughter sees mom wearing high heels. What will daughter do? She will try to wear and walk and stumble and fall down, but still she is going to do that. Let your children see you meditating, doing asana, and playfully talk to them. Inspire them, don't push them. Allow their creativities to open up. Give them that space. Don't keep them on the leash. No. Don't be too hard on them. But just be so strong with your own practice around them. And if they are destined to gain the inspiration, they will. Unfortunately, sometimes great parents had the nastiest children in the world. The examples are there. Too many examples are there. But as a parent, it is a very, very nice on your part, but sometimes too much of niceties can be also a bit bad. Inspire them. Create the environment at home. Talk to them. छोटे बच्चे क्या हैं, वो जो माँ करे, जो बाप करे ना, वो अपने आप ही करने लग जाते हैं. एक सीमा है. अब जब तक वो 15 साल के नहीं हुए ना, तब तक तो वो करेंगे. उसके बाद वो टीनेज ईयर शुरू होते ही उनका अपना दिमाग चलने लग जाएगा ना, फिर वो करेंगे जो उनके दोस्त करते हैं, स्कूल के फ्रेंड्स करते हैं. फिर वो माँ बाप का नहीं, फिर तो वो बोले जनरेशन गैप. तो बोले तुम्हारी बात नहीं चलती, तुम्हारे जमाने में ये होता था, अभी नहीं होता है ऐसा. तो शुरू के जो 15 साल है ना, ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट, बहुत कीमती. इसमें बच्चा भोला है, जो माँ कहेगी सुनता है, जो बाप कहेगा सुनता है. माँ ही तो सिखाती ना, कैसे खाओ, कैसे बैठो, कैसे उठो, कैसे शूज का लेसिस बांधो, ये भी माँ ही सिखाती. And that is why in Bharat, in India, we say the mother is our first guru. She is the one who brings this knowledge of managing our body, of managing our clothes, of managing our surroundings. So she is the first guru. माता जो है वो पहली गुरु होती. एक पैसिव एक्टिव एटीट्यूड हो. पैसिव बट एक्टिव. Don't be actively passive, but passively active. This just, placement of the words changes everything. कभी कभी ना बड़े लोग जैसे बच्चे लाते हैं, तो बाप कहेगा प्रणाम करो गुरुजी को, और बच्चा ना ऐसा आकड़ के खड़ा हो जाता है. अब उसे मालूम नहीं मैं कौन हूं, तो क्यों झुके वो. ऐसे भी आप गोपाल ही तो है ना, मैं क्यों झुकूं, किसी से कम हूं मैं. तो कहेंगे सर झुका और जोर से, सर झुका और जोर से अकड़ जाए, और जोर करते तो रोने लग जाता है. मेरी आदत में हमेशा टोक देती हूँ, ये मत करो, तुम प्रणाम करो, उसे छोड़ दो. फिर देखती हूँ जब माँ प्रणाम करे, जब पिता प्रणाम करे, तो वो ऐसे देखते हैं और फिर वो भी प्रणाम करते हैं. In ashram, on once a week, sometimes twice a week, there are some individuals who come for seva. So they'll broom the gardens and clean and take away the dry leaves, because this property is big. So a lot of trees, a lot of leaves are there. And one day I saw a grandmother who would, with the big broom, is cleaning up the garden. And her granddaughter is also holding a small broom, and she too is cleaning up, sweeping all the leaves away. It was such a fantastic sight. And I was, just standing behind them. They had no clue I'm there. So this daughter is speaking to her granny, and she says, "Why does wind blow? It comes and spoils the gardens of Guruma. Why is wind blowing every day? See how spoiled it is looking. We need to work fast." And she herself is just 7-year-old. And she's telling her granny, we need to work fast. Such a big garden. Why does this wind blow? Can't we do anything about this wind? And she was very angry on wind. The innocence. But innocently she picked up what the granny is doing, what mother is doing, what grandfather, she too is doing that. So over here, I would say, just try to replicate that. आप बैठें, आप अभ्यास करें, आप किसी किताब को बैठ के पढ़ें. See, for the sake of all those who don't understand Hindi, I got my Bhagavad Gita translated in English. The e-book is there, so just download that book. And maybe playfully, sit with as a family and read maybe 2 pages every day. What Krishna has spoken for us lovingly. If we ponder on it every day and read few passages, few shlokas, maybe one shloka, maybe two shloka, 2 pages, just 2 pages, that's it. And then allow, a discussion amongst your kids and you. And to do this, you yourself have to be, very mature and very intelligent and very patient and very nice and kind and very loving. Be me at that time. And let the children speak. What did they understand? How can we apply that, in our daily life? Small things that should inspire, that should give you the, let the children have the reason to relish those sittings with you. Okay, one quick small question is from many people. They have just one question. Anjali, Raina, Khushbu, Arav, Sahil, Usha, Prashant, Natwar. All of these have this question. Why Hindu women or girls are taught not to touch pure things and not to go to temple when they are in the menstrual cycle? My elders did not have the answer for me when I was growing up, and I want to teach my girls the right thing and reason behind it. As simple as I can say, I know I might offend the conservative lobby, big way, but, well, that's what I am. And I have to say what factually it is true. In older days, there were no sanitary napkins. So the women and the girls had to, stay at one place to manage the menstrual period. And for some, because of their swollen up endometrial lining or some fibroids or some other difficulties, she would have very painful period. So in that time, it was suggested that let her stay and rest and not do the work. But somehow the male chauvinistic lobby took it as that woman is impure when she is menstruating, so she should not do this, she should not touch pure things, she should not do mantra, she should not light the diya and everything. Also, she should not touch pickles. Why? It will go bad. There's bad vibration coming from her body. And I know of thousands of families who still practice this. I know. And you also know that. I think so, it was 2004, one of my disciples is a scientist, was working in Hyderabad at that time. She and her another friend, a woman scientist, I asked them to run a clinical trial on menstrual women. You'll be surprised. What was the trial? The trial was this, that for 6 months, these menstruating women will cook, make pickles and papad and everything. When they are menstruating, they should be doing the cooking at that time. Let it cook and then let it be checked. Every month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. They ran this for 6 months. Nothing went wrong. So in one of my book called Shakti, we published that report. The Shakti is the book on the woman and celebrating the womanhood. So I gave that article in the back. The clinical trial done on the menstruating women, and we had this number of women and from all sections and different background. It's just naive thing to say that woman is impure. Well, if a woman will not menstruate, she won't be able to give birth to a child. So this is the nature's strategy, system in which a woman is able to one day get pregnant and give birth to a child. And this very child grows one day and becomes a conservative, head of a religion or something, and then condemns the woman by saying, you are impure. Well, you came out from that impure womb. And the place from where you took the exit is not a pure thing. So you are impure. You are coming from an impure exit door. So how can you say that me as a man is the purest of all and the woman is impure? What an illogical thing. कई साल पहले मुझे किसी ने ये प्रश्न भेजा, आप तो स्त्री हैं, आपको तो ओम बोलने का अधिकार नहीं है, आप ओम कैसे बोल सकती हैं और आप दूसरी औरतों से भी ओम बुलवाती हैं। हाँ, ये प्रश्न भेजा मेरे पास। मैंने उसे नाम नहीं लिखा था। मैंने कहा, डरपोक आदमी, इतनी जरूरत तो तेरे में है नहीं कि तू अपना नाम लिखे, तो तेरे सवाल का जवाब मैं क्यों दूं? जब उपनिषद कहता है सर्वम खल्विदम ब्रह्म, तो स्त्रियों को छोड़ के बोलिए। गोस्वामी तुलसीदास कहते, सिया राम मैं सब जग जानी, करो प्रणाम जोर जुग पानी। सिया राम सब में है, स्त्रियों को छोड़ के उसमें नहीं है। दिस इज द it's such a painful thing to say, but many religions, they do not respect women. They call them number 2 citizen, they call them lesser than man, they call them all these weird words. You have lesser brain, you lesser intellect. What to say? It's just their sheer ignorance, that's it. I myself am of strong opinion of this. Menstruating or not menstruating, women is pure. Ankita and Akshay. Can I see them where they are? Okay. You can see me after the session or maybe at the evening time where I am staying, so you can come and do that little thing what you want to do. Well, that's so nice of them. They say, we just got our first salary and we wish to give some part for the Shakti, and I see you in person. I'll be very happy to meet you, definitely. गुरु जो कहे वो सुनो, गुरु जो कहे वो करो, और फिर देखो जिंदगी कितनी बढ़िया चलती है। गुरु प्रेम से कह रहा है, किसी लेक्चरबाजी के वजह से नहीं कह रहा है, वो तुमसे प्रेम करता है, वो इसलिए कह रहा है। प्रेम ना होता तो वो क्यों बोले, वो क्यों कहे कुछ? हम खा के अपना आराम से बैठ जाएं, इसमें क्या मजा है? मजा ये है कि हम किसी और को पहले कुछ खिलाएं, राइट? जो खुद खा रहे हैं वो किसी और को खिलाएं। और सत्संग यही है जो मैंने पाया गुरु कृपा से, ईश्वर कृपा से, उस ज्ञान को, उस समझ को, उस विवेक को मैं आपके साथ बांटती हूँ मैं। और यही इल्तिजा और यही प्रार्थना होती है कि जिससे हमारे जीवन में आनंद और सुख और प्रकाश आया है, वही तुम्हारे जीवन में भी आ जाए। ये ईश्वर की कृपा से जीवन मिला है, ये प्रकाशमयी होना चाहिए, ये अंधकार में नहीं होना चाहिए। आखिर में एक छोटा सा भजन गाते हैं और फिर समाप्ति करते हैं। गुरुजी मारा कानमा कहीं कहीं गया, कीमती बात होती तो कान में बोलते, खास बात बताऊं, इधर आ, कान में बोलते। तो भजन कहता है, my master out of great love is sharing this secret and is saying in my ear, my dear loved beloved disciple, know this, you are divine. Always remember this, never forget this. Don't let anybody tell you you are just a mere mortal human being. It's just a body, not you. Guruji Maharaj Kanama, Guruji Maharaj Kanama, कहीं कहीं गया, कहीं कहीं गया। गुरुजी महाराज कानमा, कहीं कहीं गया, हो कहीं कहीं गया, कहीं कहीं કાનમાં કઈ કઈ ગયા ગુરુજી મારા કાનમાં કઈ કઈ ગયા ઓ મારા કઈ કઈ ગયા ઓ મારા કઈ કઈ ગયા સદગુર મેરા દિલ में रहता सदगुर मेरा
दिल में रहता
सत्य पथ की राह दिखाता सत्य पथ की राह दिखाता मारा जीवन आपने संग मारा जीवन आपने संग छोड़ गया गुरुजी मारा कानमा कई कई ગયા ગુરુજી મારા કાનમાં કઈ કઈ ગયા ઓ મારા કઈ કઈ ગયા ઓ મારા કઈ કઈ ગયા ऐसी प्रीत जुड़ी संग तेरे ऐसी प्रीत जुड़ी संग तेरे झुक गए सब माया के फेरे झुक गए सब माया के फेरे ध्यान में समाधि में ध्यान में समाधि में लई लई गया ध्यान में समाधि में लई लई गया गुरुजी मारा कानमा कई कई ગયા ગુરુજી મારા કાનમાં કઈ કઈ ગયા सदगुर मेरा दीन का दाता सदगुर मेरा दीन का दाता सदगुर कहता आगम की बाता सदगुर कहता आगम की बाता पार ब्रह्म पूर्ण ब्रह्म पार ब्रह्म पूर्ण ब्रह्म तू कई कई गया पार ब्रह्म पूर्ण ब्रह्म तू कई कई गया गुरुजी मारा कानमा कई कई गया ओ मारा कई कई गया ओ मारा कई कई गया गुरुजी मारा કાનમાં ગુરુજી મારા કાનમાં કઈ કઈ ગયા ઓ મારા કઈ કઈ ગયા ઓ મારા કઈ કઈ ગયા गुरुजी मारा कानमा कई कई ગયા गुरुजी मारा કાનમાં કઈ કઈ ગયા ઓ મારા કઈ કઈ ગયા ઓ મારા કઈ કઈ ગયા ગુરુજી મારા કાનમાં કઈ કઈ ગયા ઓ મારા કઈ કઈ गया, कहीं गया जी, कहीं गया जी, कहीं गया। गुरुजी मारा कानमा कहीं गया, गुरुजी मारा कानमा कहीं गया, गुरुजी मारा कानमा कहीं गया, हमारा कहीं, हमारा कहीं, हमारा कहीं गया। इतना ही कह के वाणी को विश्राम देते हैं। कल आखिरी है यहाँ सत्संग, तो जो कुछ एक दो और प्रश्न हैं वो भी कल लेंगे। और आपको बस यही निवेदन है कि जो सुनते हैं उसका कुछ मनन करें और थोड़ा समय अपने अभ्यास के लिए अवश्य निकालते रहें। At least an hour every day, if not hour, give a half hour to yourself when you practice. Whatever you know, whatever you have learned, doesn't matter what you do. What is important is it should be done with great love and great dedication, and in consistency do it every day. With my great love, I end my वाणी here. And बहुत प्यार भरे मेरे प्रणाम आपके भीतर बैठे मेरे प्रभु प्यारे को। प्रभु की दया से आज की ये सभा पूर्णता को आई। कल पुनः आपका फिर से दर्शन करेंगे और सत्संग यात्रा को आगे बढ़ाएंगे। ओम ओम।